in your reading summaries from last night's reading activity. We're going to get into groups so we can compare our notes.
Miss Price, I was going to do the assignment, and I brought my book home and everything, but then, it was crazy. I noticed a whole bunch of ants outside my window, on the windowsill. They're all marching in a circle around and around. So I got my magnifying and looked at them closely. They're all carrying little signs. Yeah, little signs. The sign said, "We demand more human picnics and spilled soda." So I decided to meet with the Ant King. And
first of all, ant colonies don't have a king, they have a queen. And second of all, ants don't know how to read or write, so that's ridiculous.
Miss Price, if Alicia is right about there being no king to the ants,
Please, you know she's right.
well then, who is the ant queen married to?
We're going to learn all about ants in our science unit on insects, but for now we need to go ahead and get into our groups. Freddie, I don't want any silly stories from you. If you didn't do your assignment last night, you still need to get with the group so you can figure out what they read last night. I'll expect your summary by the end of the day.
sorry, Miss Price.
I'm sure you are all going to want to read my paper first. I read an entire thing, and I think you really enjoy seeing the uncles through my eyes.
First of all, they were called the Incas, and second of all,
No. I got the best story about the Uncas. The Uncas drew a huge map that can only be read from the sky and points to ancient treasure hidden under the ocean and protected by sea monsters.
oh, it's the Incas. Incas.
Okay, the Incas, whatever. The Incas were a bunch of people who lived a long time ago. They piled up a bunch of stones in the pyramid. End of the story. That was basically what our book said. Pretty boring people, actually.
I can't believe you'd even think of judging an entire people based on a few paragraphs our second grade social studies book provided. I went to the library last night and found some much more interesting history. Perhaps it would interest you to know there was an entire city in Peru called the Machu Picchu on top of the mountain, and this city was lost to the jungle for over 400 years. They constructed what they called the Intihuatana, which was a huge stone sculpture used for the alignment point of the sun at the equinoxes. One day I'm going to be an archaeologist and I'm going to go there.
An archaeologist? Yesterday you said you was going to be a doctor, and the day before that you said you was going to be an astronaut.
I think when Alicia grows up, she's going to be an evil scientist that takes over the world. That's why she's always reading so much about everything, that someday she can build a horrible weapon that will end mankind as we know it.
Believe that.
Stop it, Freddie. Quan. Freddie, you don't know what you're talking about. Raekwon, leave Alicia alone. She was just trying to teach us something about the Incas. Besides, she can go up and be anything she wants. You know she's the smartest kid in class. Probably the whole school. Mrs. Price said that we were supposed to be talking about our reading assignments, and you guys are just fooling around. I think you better start following the rules, or I just might have to tell Miss Price that you guys are not doing what you're supposed to. Listen, Alberta.
Don't worry, guys. I got this. Alberta, you know what you're talking about. We was talking about the uncles.
The Incas.
Yeah, whatever. Doing what we need to do. Isn't that right, Melissa?
She doesn't talk much. She's new. Alberta, are you supposed to be listening to other people's groups? I don't remember Miss Price saying that we were supposed to listen to other people's groups. I guess you aren't following the rules. I always follow the rules. Now that was smart.
solutions. And remember to turn in your book reports this Friday. Now, I won't be taking any of them after Friday. We've been working on these reports for 2 weeks now, guys. So no excuses or crazy stories, Freddie.
Miss Mouse? Crazy stories? Don't worry, Miss Mouse. He showed his rough draft yesterday. He's almost done.
I am almost done. I would have the whole report written already, but it was crazy because just as I was sitting down to work on it, the phone rang, and it was an uncle I never knew I had. He told me he was in trouble and needed to be rescued from a secret government spy ring. Yeah, a spy ring. So I took the helicopter that I built at Spare Parts last weekend and flew it to meet him on top of this building. A really tall building.
Whoa, that'll be enough, Freddie. Just get in your group and don't distract them with any more wild stories, okay?
Don't worry, Miss Mouse. I got this.
I'm sure you do, Raekwon.
Okay, let's just get started. I think you all want to read my final draft first, so you can know what a real report sounds like.
Raekwon, who made you the boss?
I never said I was a boss. I was just trying to get us started.
Yeah, he was just trying to get us started. I remember this one crazy time I was trying to get us started on this spaceship I was making. And yeah.
Stop, just stop. I'm so tired of all you science fiction nonsense. Freddie and Raekwon, you're not the boss of everybody. Why do I get stuck in the groups of the two of you? For 3 years now. Ugh.
Alicia, I know you're frustrated, but don't you think you're being a little harsh? Freddie has a great imagination, and granted, he kind of gets carried away. And Raekwon means, well...
I don't know. Whoa! Did Alicia just say she didn't know? Freddie, call the president. The body snatchers have arrived.
Miss Miles, can I go to the bathroom, please?
Yes. Melissa, do you need to go too? Use your words, Melissa.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Alicia, take Melissa with you.
Raekwon, you didn't have to be so mean. She was about to apologize. And, well, you were being kind of bossy.
Yeah, right. Besides, she started it.
No, Miss Mouse said last week that there are no leaders in groups, and she meant all the groups. I think it's a pretty good rule because you don't have to argue about who the leader is.
Alberta, you have your group and we have ours. We run our group the way we want to run it.
Miss Miles said last week that there are no leaders in the groups, and she meant all the groups. She wouldn't have told us the rule if she didn't want us to follow it.
Listen, Alberta.
Don't tell me to listen. It's your group that hasn't been listening. I'm going to ask Miss Miles if the groups are supposed to have leaders. And she'll tell you the rules herself, since obviously you weren't listening last week.
Alberta, you need to pay attention to your own group and leave ours alone. Raekwon never said he was a leader. Alicia and Raekwon were just butting heads a bit. And it's none of your business, and we aren't breaking the rules.
Oh, really? Miss Miles, Carrie made a big mess again.
Harry, you need to be more careful, sweetie. Some of those markers didn't have tops on them, and now look. There are marks all over the floor. What happened?
Whoa, Miss Mouse, it was crazy.
On second thought, I don't want to know. Can you guys just go help Carrie find the custodian? Tell him we need a broom, some cleanser, and a mop, please.
Raekwon, where did you look for him down this hall?
Maybe he's not here today.
Don't worry, guys. I got this. We'll find him.
Let's just go back to class.
Miss Miles sent us to get the custodian. What are we going to tell her?
Well, we could tell her.
Oh, me, guys. Let's just go get what she said we needed. Maybe there's some extra cleaning supplies in the teacher's storage room.
The
this is a bad idea. I don't think Miss Mills wants us skiing it ourselves. And I'm not sure we're supposed to be going in there.
She sent us to get cleaning supplies, and that's what we're doing.
No, she sent us to get the custodian so he could bring the supplies.
Well, Miss Miles is always telling us instead of focusing on the problem, she focuses on the solution. Right?
Yeah, Karen. She does say that all the time. I guess you're right. We can't find a custodian, so let's find the mom.
Ooh, that stuff is going to stay in the floor. Don't walk in it. You're going to track it everywhere. Alberta and Rosa, will you go see what's taking them so long to find the custodian? And will you tell them to hurry up, please?
No problem, Miss Miles. I'll go make sure they're doing what they're supposed to.
Where's the floor cleaners? I can't believe this. How can I not have any floor cleaners in here?
First of all, floor cleaners have ammonia in them, which is a hazardous material. It should be stored down low. Not a power gets spilling into someone's eyes. Second of all, ammonia is flammable and should be stored someplace safe. If I were to guess, it should be stored in a cabinet that can close for safety.
Whatever, Alicia. Why don't you just admit you have no idea where the floor cleaners might be?
Don't act like Alicia doesn't know what she's talking about. She's just trying to help you find it. Besides,
I knew you guys wouldn't be doing what Miss Miles asked you to do.
Don't worry, guys. I got this. Alberta, we're doing exactly what Miss Miles told us to do. We're getting the cleaning supply she wanted.
No, that's not what Miss Miles asked you to do. She asked you to go find the custodian and have him bring the supplies. I just don't understand why people just can't follow the simplest rules and directions. Miss Miles trusted you to come and get the custodian. You know you're not supposed to go into this room, but you just ignore all the rules and expect there to be no consequences. Well, this time, I'm going to show Miss Miles how you really are. I'm going to show her that you guys can't be trusted to help her outside the classroom. I'm locking you in here and going to get Miss Miles.
Alberta, what was that?
I caught him red-handed in the teacher's storage closet. I locked him in so I could prove it. Go get Miss Miles and tell her to come quick to see what her students were up to.
Why don't you just tell Miss Miles what happened?
No way, she'll never take my word over theirs. Just go get Miss Miles.
Can't believe Alberta locked us in here. This is ridiculous.
It's your fault, Raquan. I knew if you were in here, I shouldn't have been.
well, we can't do anything about being locked in here. But when Miss Miles comes in, it'll probably be smart to get the cleaning supplies that you were supposed to be getting. Maybe then she won't be too mad.
Well, let's keep looking. Whoa, check it out. We can't find the floor cleaners, but we can find this cool rock.
Raquan, are you okay?
Yeah, but what was that?
I'm not sure, but I think that rock is no rock at all. You remember that meteor that hit Hawkins 3 years ago? I think that's a piece of it.
What is it doing to the wall?
Scientifically, this doesn't seem like it should be possible.
I know what this is. It's on.
Not right now, Freddy!
No, seriously. I think I know what this is for real. I read about it in some science fiction book. This is like a portal, you know? Like it going away to another dimension or alternate universe or something.
That's ridiculous. You have no way of knowing that. There is some scientific evidence that alternate universes or dimensions even exist. Of course, there are some so-called scientists who have proposed theories that if they did exist, the laws of physics might be different in each one, allowing the people of those universes to have powers like we can only imagine.
Well, even the most widely facts of today were once a theory.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they talk about in this story, alright? Somebody go touch the wall and see if it's safe.
No way! Nobody go near that!
Don't worry, guys. I got this.
Did you two find Freddie, Raekwon, and Carrie?
I think you should come see this.
Come see what?
Well, Alberta found them in the custodian's closet, and then she locked them in there.
Locked them in there?
Yes, ma'am. She told me to come get you as fast as possible.
Did you actually see them in the closet?
Well, Alberta already locked it when I came.
Miss McCraney, can you watch my class for a second? I need to go check on some students.
Of course, Miss Miles.
Thank you. Class, I'll be right back. Rosa, show me.
We have to do something! What happened to him? Is he alive? Did he just disintegrate? Alicia, you're the smartest kid I've ever known. What happened, Lisa? What do we do? Listen to me. I'm telling you, that thing is some kind of portal to another universe or something. Right? It's no time for your stories. This isn't one of my stories, Alicia. You see, just like the rest of us, I may not know much about the scientific method, but I know that you don't call something fake when you can see it's real with your own eyes. I'm not leaving my friend alone in some other dimension. And if I know you at all, Carrie, Freddie, no! Can't really be thinking of going through that thing. Yeah, actually, Alicia, I am. What am I supposed to do? That can't be real. This can't be real. Right in here, Miss Miles.
Let's just get this door open, Alberta.
I swear, Miss Miles, they were just in here.
Come with me, Alberta.
That was so cool! When was that? Cool? That was awesome, man! There's nothing cool or awesome about that. You shouldn't have taken a chance like that, Raekwon. You don't know what could have happened.
Whatever. I knew it was all along.
Yeah, guys, we knew all along. Besides, where's your sense of adventure?
Sense of adventure? Sense of adventure? This isn't an adventure. This is a dream. A bad, bad dream that I'm gonna wake up from any minute now. Just need to wake.
I think she's finally lost it.
It's not funny, Raekwon. She's obviously upset. You know it's hard for her to accept things that aren't based in fact.
Children, stop your arguing and pay attention. There's much to explain.
Melissa, what are you talking about? Do you know what that thing was? And why are you... Shh.
Please, child. I must ask you to listen to me, and more importantly, to hear what I say. I know that you are all scared, and that these last few moments have left you unsure and confused. But I need you to understand that everything is, and will be, alright. We are still at Hopkins Elementary, but this isn't the Hopkins you know. In a moment, I will open this closet door and show you to your new classroom.
Our new classroom?
Yes, Raekwon, but please understand as we walk through these halls that nothing bad will happen to you. Everything you think you see is not a dream or an illusion. In this world, what you're about to see is quite natural. Get up, children, and stay close.
Hey, not in the building. Welcome back, Ms. Harris. We've missed you.
Thank you, Miss Kahneman. How was your semester?
Going very well. My students are picking up on their powers. We're actually a week or two ahead in the curriculum. These your new students?
Yes, they just came from the other side.
Oh, a little rough the first time. Don't worry, it gets easier. Nice to have you back, Ms. Harris. We'll see you in the teacher's lounge.
Miss Harris.
Come on, children, don't fall behind. As you all have realized by now, this isn't the Hopkins that you are accustomed to attending. I have brought you through the IDP because you have been chosen for a high purpose. The IDP?
Yes, dear, I'm sorry. The IDP is the interdimensional portal.
Wait a minute. Are you saying we're in a different universe? I knew it.
Yes, Freddy. Strictly speaking, you're still in your universe, but you have come to another dimension within your universe.
What? That's impossible. I knew this was a dream.
I promise you this is no dream. It is very complicated, and Panopticus, or as you might call them, bookwork, do have the most difficulty accepting dimensional travel. But in time, I'm sure you'll understand it even better than your friends here. I remember one of my students, a Panoptic from before you were born, used to say he had come somewhere over the rainbow. Funny, really. I always thought that he had greater understanding than most about the purpose of this place and what he was being asked to do.
What your students were before we were born? What are you talking about? We're all in 5th grade. We're all either 10 or 11 years old.
I'm sorry for deceiving you children for the past 3 years, but the selection process has been done this way for millennia. I am what you call a Solarian, an age shifter. I can shift my age to any I may choose. I am far from 10 years old, my child.
Are you immortal?
No, Freddy. I'm mortal and can die just as all beings of this dimension or any other. I simply cannot die of old age, a beautiful curse that all Solarians must learn to live with.
How old are you? Raekwon, you never asked that of a woman.
That's okay, Carrie. Raekwon, I have lived for over 3 centuries and have spent the past 276 years being an observer. I came to this dimension over 3 years ago as an observer to find the 4 of you.
As an observer?
Yes. Solarians are sent to recruit the protectors who will form abilities to help them protect their world.
Wait a minute. Abilities? Like superpowers?
Yes, but we'll discuss that more later. We are observers only. We come and we quietly watch for the 4 protectors' traits. One would think these traits would be embraced by all children, but sadly, many children turn their backs on becoming.
But becoming what?
Something more.
You said you came to find the 4 of us. Why us?
The observers look for the 4 protectors' traits. I was charged with finding a person with the unquenchable thirst for knowledge. A person with the willingness to believe the unbelievable. A person with the natural ability to be a leader. And of course, a person who is protective of all people.
This is too much. The Solarians and observers have been this is crazy. This sounds like one of Freddy's ridiculous stories. Seriously, people, you know how ridiculous this sounds? This is impossible. Time causes aging, and time is a constant. Therefore, aging is a constant. You can't just shift your age. You can't just decide one day and actually think that you can turn into an adult. That takes time.
Alicia, I know you need to understand how all this can be possible. I know you need to understand how it all works. We have a library here at Hopkins that contains the knowledge of this dimension and hundreds of other dimensions that exist side by side here in our universe. You will be here over the next 3 months for your training, and I think that attending our library will help you understand our world and many others.
3 months! I get picked up by my parents after school. They're gonna be worried sick if I don't come back for 3 months.
Sweetie, don't worry. We have shapeshifters here whose sole job is to take the place of our 4 protectors while they're in training. They will look and sound just like you.
But someone's bound to realize they're not really us. They don't know anything about us.
It is true. People may think they're a bit, shall we say, off for a while, but each
Each of our shifters has been given a file on the person they will be impersonating over the next 3 months. And eventually, they will fit into your life just as I did while I was observing you. In fact, they should already be in your dimension.
Like the body snatchers? This is great. I've been right all this time. I can't wait to tell everyone. Oh no, Freddy, you cannot tell anyone. Once you are back, you must keep this place a secret. If the wrong people were to find out about us, it could be very bad. Very bad indeed. Well then, I only have one more question. Yes, when's lunch?
You know what, Freddy? That's an excellent question. Why don't I show you children to the cafeteria? And Alicia, why don't you join me for lunch in the library?
Well, another 3 months as an impersonator. Hopefully this won't be anything like the assignment we had last year. Oh, come on. That job wasn't so bad. Besides, the girl I shifted into on that ward was popular. It was kind of fun being her.
Yeah, it was fun for you, but you didn't have to wear those ridiculous suspenders with no dogs on them that my kids always wore.
Hey, I have to shift into the observer, which means I have to be super quiet and never say anything.
As much as you like the song, this is going to be a hard assignment for you. Let's face it, staying shapeshifter for weeks or months at a time is uncomfortable to say the least. But we have to make sure that nobody knows the protectors are gone. That's our job.
Hey, we never failed a protector yet, and we aren't gonna start now.
Okay, let's shift into character.
Well, you look perfect. What about me? Didn't she wear her hair a little more like... There, that's it.
Are we all ready? Alright, shifters. Let's go before they notice how long the protector's been gone.
Where's the custodian? Did you guys find him?
No, Miss Miles. We couldn't find him.
Alberta told me you guys were looking through the custodian's closet. You should never go into the custodian's closet. Were you 5 in there?
In the closet?
Freddie, do you have something to tell me?
Oh, Miss Miles, I do. It was crazy. We were just looking for the custodian, and we heard this sound. Yeah, this really faint sound. So we started following it, and it came from the cafeteria. Yeah, the cafeteria. And we saw these glowing lights floating around in the air.
Freddie, the only thing that story's gonna lead you to is the office. I'll just have the office page the custodian.
I don't know how you guys got out of that closet, but I'm going to make it my personal mission to find out. And I am going to make sure Miss Miles and everyone else knows, unlike me, of course, you guys always keep breaking news.
This one gonna be trouble.
Is it me, or was that just the weirdest lunch that you ever had? I know, it was crazy. I never knew that fried Himalayan beetles could be so tasty with ketchup. You actually ate those? Gross!
Hey, the guy next to me in line said they were a delicacy.
I just ate the French fries.
Wait, they had French fries?
Yeah, all you had to do was just ask.
Hey guys, isn't this place great?
Great. I thought you said it was a bad dream, and you wanted to wake up from it.
Yes, I thought it was a dream. A nightmare, really. Spurred from hearing one too many phrases, ridiculous stories. But you haven't seen their library and all the knowledge they have gathered from hundreds, maybe even thousands of other dimensions. It's a dream come true. I mean, just physics. Just physics. Do you know how far outside scientists have pushed the limits of physics in some dimensions? Miss Harris said that we'll be staying here for 3 months. That's nearly enough time. I'll have to talk to her about library hours. I guess I won't be getting much sleep for the next few months. I mean, to think that in our world that we've just begun to understand how atomic particles can be broken down further into.
Teachers, please forgive the interruption. Will all new students please report to the gym for the Power Safety Assembly? The Power Safety Assembly will begin in 5 minutes in the gym. Thank you.
I guess that's us.
Good afternoon, children, and welcome to your first day at Hopkins Power Academy for Protectors. My name is Mrs. Venable, and I am your principal. I know this has been a huge day for all of you, and I know that the first time you travel through an IDP, it can be a shock, but your observers are here to help you and guide you through the next 3 months. Since you arrived here, your bodies have started changing at a cellular level, causing you to have certain abilities. Your abilities cannot be predicted as they manifest themselves based on who you are, but the transformation should be complete within 24 hours. This is a very
I wonder what our power is going to be.
Oh, I have something cool out of sci-fi. You need to hear this.
Excellence in all your training and classes. As the chosen protectors for your dimension, you have been given a great responsibility, and it is important that you take it very seriously. Now, Officer Bryant is here, and she will talk to you about how to use your powers safely, as during these first few months, they can be very temperamental. Officer Bryant.
Good afternoon, students. My name is Officer Bryant. As Mrs. Venable said, your bodies are changing at a cellular level. Your cells are becoming fused with the energy of this dimension. As your powers start to make themselves known, you're going to have to be careful. It's completely normal to have a hard time controlling your powers. You'll have to have your brain focused and your emotions calm. With practice and training that you're going to receive here, you'll eventually be able to master your powers. All of you are going to develop one power. It's very rare, but some students actually develop 2 powers. For the first 3 weeks, all students are prohibited from practicing their powers without the presence of another teacher. This is for your safety and the safety of your fellow students.
Don't forget to pick up your class schedules before you go to your dormitories. Ladies will go to the west wings and boys will go to the east wings. Don't worry, you'll find a change of clothes and all of your essentials in your sleeping quarters.
What's the power of the protector? That sounds like a weird class. How about the history of dimensional shifts?
Okay, now that sounds boring.
Boring? You would think so. All I know is that I can't wait to get some sleep. Coming through the IDP really did wipe me out. Me too. Morning, Chuck. I trust you all slept well.
I slept like a rock.
What? You kept tossing and turning, and Mommy, it's too much. You kept me up half the night. The girls' dormitories were super quiet last night. I slept like a little baby. How about you, Alicia? I got a couple hours of sleep out to the library for most of the night. I would stay longer, but the librarian kicked me out. Well, sleep is important, so don't stay at the library too late, Alicia. Now this morning, we'll be trying to use our powers for the first time. I want you all to close your eyes and focus on yourself. Take slow, deep breaths and concentrate on the energy that's inside of you. Feel the power of it getting bigger inside of you. Let it wash over you like an ocean of energy, filling every part of you.
What? Where's Alicia? What happened?
Is she okay? It would seem that our Alicia has discovered that she is a teleporter. She can instantly transport herself and others to any destination that she has previously read about or visited. create force fields, but you must maintain your focus. Do not let yourself become distracted.
Sorry, Melissa.
Did she just teleport? No, Raekwon. She has a rare gift. She has 2 powers. Not only can she create force fields, but she is also able to become invisible, which is a much more difficult power to control. It may happen accidentally at first, if you're feeling embarrassed, Carrie.
Oh. Hey guys, I was just in the library. I was here and I was saying transported there. It must be teleportation. I read about it in a book last night, in the unabridged version of Hopkins, The Power Within You.
Duh, of course it's teleportation.
Alright, boys, let's try again.
Don't worry, guys. I got this.
What's happening?
Okay, I didn't sign up for this.
It would appear our friend Freddy has the power of telekinesis. He can move objects with his mind. Focus, Freddy. Put them down gently.
I have telekinesis?
Freddy!
Sorry. Raekwon, can you stay behind for a minute, please? Raekwon, I know you were disappointed, but you have a power within you. You just have to focus on yourself and believe that you can do it.
Melissa, please. I got this.
It's not enough to say you can do a thing if you don't believe in your heart that you can.
Melissa, you chose me because I'm a leader. I'm no leader, not really. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. I mean, Elise gets on my nerves, but she's just smarter than me. And she can teleport. And Carrie has 2 powers. 2 powers. I mean, I don't even have 1. And Freddy can move stuff with his mind. How am I supposed to lead them? How am I supposed to protect our entire world? Our entire world. I never asked to come here. I never asked for the responsibility of protecting our entire planet. How do you expect me to do this? It's just too much. Too much.
Every journey, no matter how great the distance, begins with the first step. Leading isn't about having control of everything. It's about bringing your team together and helping them realize they have everything under control. I chose you because you are a born leader, whether you realize it yet or not. And your fellow protectors will follow you. Just trust in yourself and your team, and everything will fall into place. Now close your eyes, Raekwon. Focus in yourself and let the power come forth. Don't try to mold it into what you want it to be. Just let it be.
Melissa, maybe you're right. I got this.
Next time on The Protectors.
Alright, Protectors, training's over. There's a threat to your world. gay.
Hey, cut, what was that?
This is gay. Like the body snatchers, this is great. I've been right all this time. I can't wait to tell everyone.
You didn't like it? I liked it.
I like it.
I like it.
I don't like it either.
Oh,
what? Did everyone get it? Oh, no, she got it.
Got what?
Yes.
She was wrong.
What?
You were right. She got it fine.
That?
Would be embraced by all children, but sadly, many children turn their backs on becoming.
But becoming what?
Something more.
And then Carrie says.
I like staring.
I should have did this to Karen, like.
All right.
Oh my God.
Cut.
Alright, shifters. Let's go before they notice how long the protector's been gone.
I didn't mean to do that.
Two, you all upset? One.
You remember that meteor that hit Hawkins 3 years ago? I think that's a piece of it.
What is it doing to the wall?
What?
This isn't one of my stories, Alicia. You see it just like the rest of us. I may not know much about the scientific method, but I know that you don't call something fake when you can see it's real with your own eyes. I'm not leaving my friend alone in some other dimension, and if I know you at all, Carrie, I know you wouldn't.
And cut. Action.
This isn't one of my stories, Alicia. You see it just like the rest of us. I may not know much about the scientific method, but I...
Sound rolling.
C9, take 12.
And
This isn't one of my stories, Alicia. You see it just like the rest of us. I may not know much about the scientific... Oh, I missed somebody.
sound rolling.
C9, take 16. I'm not leaving my friend alone in some other dimension, and if I know you at all, Carrie, I wouldn't either.
I know you wouldn't either. I wouldn't either.
I won't either.
Cut!
No!
Did you get them in good frame or what? Let's try it again. Let's try it again. I'm telling you, man, we're going to do like 6 of them or 7 of them. Maybe
Oh
more.
my goodness.
No!
That was horrible.
No!
Was that a good one?
That was bad.
Nice and high.
No!
I wasn't looking.
No! 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 No!
I didn't have your belly button to look at, Mr. Brooks.
Okay, now it's ready.
Belly button.